If she serves her full sentence, the 64-year-old Burmese opposition leader will be prevented from taking part in elections next year, which critics say was the goal of the Burmese leadership. Aung San Suu Kyi has already spent 14 of the past 20 years in detention, mostly under house arrest. She was ordered Tuesday to spend an additional 18 months under house detention for allowing an American to stay at her home after he swam there uninvited in May. United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon joined the U.S., Britain, and France in condemning the ruling. Thursday, the UN Security Council issued a statement expressing serious concern about the situation. The non-binding statement called on Burma to immediately release Aung San Suu Kyi and other political prisoners and begin a genuine dialogue with the Nobel Peace Prize laureate. British Ambassador John Sawyers.
If the government of Myanmar want their process to have international credibility, they know what they have to do.
Walter Lohman is the director of Asian Studies at the Heritage Foundation. He says China, a Security Council member with close ties to Burma, will never allow tough UN sanctions against Burma. Lohman says the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, known as ASEAN, represents the only hope in bringing change.
You could try to at least put some pressure on the Chinese, at least call them out on the issue of their arms exports. They've exported between $2 and $3 billion worth of arms to the Burmese. You could pressure their bank accounts abroad. You could get the ASEANs to come on board for sanctioning some of the investments that are made by the junta in Singapore and elsewhere.
Lohman says Indonesia could be a key player in exerting pressure on its neighbor.
Indonesia is the heart of ASEAN. Without Indonesia, there is no ASEAN. And the Indonesians are much more vocal, much more concerned about this issue than anyone else in the region.
Meanwhile, a U.S. senator is preparing to meet with Burma's ruling military leaders. Democrat Jim Webb of Virginia will arrive in Burma later this week as part of a five-nation tour of Asia. Robert Raffaele, VOA News.